Hello, everybody, and welcome to the SModCo SMorning Show, broadcasting from the home of the comic book men, Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. My name is Ming Chen. Sitting across from me is Mike Zapcic.
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
Nice accent, Mike.
Thank you.
Nice accent, Mike.
What accent?
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain that. And sitting to my right in the lucky chair is
the lucky chair.
the lucky chair, Marc Costello, the good time fellow. Hello, Marc.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
What's up, Marco?
Hanging in there. Thank you.
How's your basement? Mark had a flood in his basement yesterday.
What?
Yeah, I had a little bit of
What
water.
happened?
Oh, man, did I catch hell when I got here, too, man. We get a little bit of water in this new shithole that I moved into.
Okay.
I have such a bad luck streak with this new place. It's driving me crazy. But with this rain and the melting snow, we
Yes.
got a little bit of water. So we have to power vac it, or, to suck it
Shop
up.
vac.
Okay.
Shop
Right.
vac. Just to suck it up because the landlord hasn't got it fixed yet. It's just a big pain in the ass. So I did have a flood yesterday, and I had to vac it up, and I was late coming here to work by about 40 minutes.
Okay.
45?
50 minutes.
50
This
minutes.
guy.
I'll be
a
a
clock watcher over here.
You know what? It would not matter if we didn't have two things going on yesterday.
Okay, what was
we were
that?
supposed to go on at noon
Okay, right.
with Eric Jensen
We did.
for I Sell Comics.
Yes.
And I had people waiting at the door. They were waiting at the door.
Oh, it was like freaking Clerks?
I had.
It was
I
a...
actually, it
the
was.
store's not open yet.
We
What
had,
do you mean
and
it's not
God,
open?
you kidding? These people demanded my attention. Not demanded. They commanded my
Yeah.
attention. I had three guys who, three of the most awesome customers we've ever had. Three paraplegics came in here, and yes, they were awesome guys. You know what? I don't even know their freaking names. It's really horrible because I was running around like a complete jackass because we had a huge shipment come in.
What else is new? But okay.
And I'm the only one here to check in the shipment,
Right.
take care of customers,
Yes.
answer the phone, the whole nine
You
yards.
make the store run, Mike Zapcic. You make the
wish
store
I
run.
didn't. But no, that's not true. I'm
It's
glad
true.
I'm just part of the team, man.
You were just
that's me.
You're just
part
proof,
of the team.
proof positive right there.
So,
You
but
make the
these
store
guys were they were worthy and worthy of my.
We're not worthy.
No,
We're
no,
not
these
worthy.
guys-
Shut up! You're worthy.
It's for me. It was an honor
Yes.
to take care of these guys because
Yeah.
they're like, we are huge fans. We watch your show, and whatever I could do to make their experience
Yeah,
here more of anything.
Oh, sure.
more of everything.
Sure.
They seemed
we did.
really cool.
And
Yeah,
the guy
but-
came in
but-
and he wanted to sell. He's like, I want to sell stuff to you.
It's like, okay,
Only
bring
part
it.
of the experience.
Bring it on. We're gonna shoot you down, but okay, bring it. I'll see.
No, actually, I didn't.
And-
I bought something from the
You did.
gentleman, and it's in our. I'm actually going to put it right in there.
It's on display now.
It's going to be on display. He made a what is it? A Muggins?
I think it said Muggin or Mummy.
Mummy.
Yeah, it's like a money
Yeah.
mug but bigger.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he told me he customized it,
Yes.
and this is a feat for this gentleman because
He's a paraplegic.
He's
He's in a wheelchair.
He's in a fucking
This guy is
wheelchair, and he's
freaking
awesome. He is. I wanted to call. Can I call you Wheels? Hugh Jackman did.
He did a better job on that than we could.
I
on
know.
that Batman thing. It really
He did a better job than I can.
Oh, yeah,
using my hands and my
Yeah,
feet.
mine would have been like the ears would have been off center and like the paint like would
Use
have
plastic bananas for the ears.
Yeah.
He's like, I use plastic bananas for the ears. I'm like, I never would have fucking thought of that.
No?
Yeah,
You're awesome.
I was like, dude, you're awesome. Like I know able-bodied people that don't have as much drive
Exactly.
as we do. Brian Johnson.
3 at this table.
Well, we got drive. We're doing this.
Oh, that's true.
Brian Johnson.
I did see them as they were going out the door. They seemed really cool.
They were very cool, and they were very happy. They left here very happy, so that was good. No, so you had but he texted me this ominous text.
Okay.
It's like, I'll be in no later than 11:30. I'll explain why later. ... And I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm like, oh my god.
So 11:30. You best be dying.
Yes, seriously.
You best be dying because I don't want to hear it. Anything else I don't want to hear.
You better be wearing a diaper.
I got
A gold-plated diaper.
Babies. The difference between you and Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah.
Ming, I got a text from Mike in response, and it said, maybe you could help me decode this.
Okay.
It said SMH in capital letters.
SMH.
Yeah. And I couldn't figure out. I
Oh,
was
smack
like,
my head. Smack my head.
Oh, you did better than I did.
Shake my head.
Shake my head. Smack my head. You know,
I was
face palm.
I'm looking at it. I'm like,
shake my
okay,
head.
suck my. I got that part, and I'm like,
suck my
Hass?
hiney. No,
Suck my.
no.
Yeah, I know.
No, wait a minute. I shake my head.
I thought autocorrect struck again.
No, not this time. I'm just like.
I'm sorry. I truly got here as quickly as I could. Yeah, I know.
All right.
And I know to call next time.
And to be honest with you, I had a flood.
You had a flood too?
No, I mean I've had a flood.
Oh, you've had. Yeah,
I've had actually multiple floods.
Yeah, but
so,
he had the flood of floods.
No. I'm just saying I actually was living in a place and I had a flood.
Okay, and then
So,
okay. I mean, yeah. Well, that was minor compared to like the other flood.
Oh yeah, the other one. I lost my Aquaman collection in the first flood.
How fitting.
I know, that's
You
what I said.
seriously lost your Aquaman
yeah,
collection?
I'm like, that's fucking ironic.
Those who
that
come
is.
from the sea return to the sea.
Exactly. And it's not stuff that you can, because it was gray water. Do you know the gray water shit?
What is that? The stuff that backs up?
Well, when your toilet backs up, it's not poop, but it's the piss and the shit from your
Your septic tank?
No, not septic tank. It's all like water from your shower and from your washing machine and from your sink. That's the gray water. It's like just nasty, dirty water.
Just used water, but not like water that's been pissed or shit in.
Well, there's piss.
There's piss in it. Okay.
I'm happy to say I've never seen that. I'm going to try to keep it that
This
way.
one, well, it was my. We lived at this place, and this fucking douchebag didn't. When we moved in, he forgot to cap where they put the washer and dryer in downstairs.
Oh.
So my next door neighbor was flushing her kitty litter down the toilet.
Okay.
So which you fucking cannot
That's
do,
really
even if it
bad,
says flushable.
Why would you flush kitty litter? Throw it in the
she's
garbage. Put it in your compost pile.
My
Jackass.
My next door neighbor was she was an idiot.
Obviously.
An idiot. She had idiot children who actually were prostitutes.
Okay.
No lie.
Wow.
We had guys lining up.
That was convenient, though.
Yeah.
Well, for some people.
Just saying.
Yeah, we called the cops on them.
It's convenient. It's like Mike's like, I think I could really go for a hand job right now.
Anybody need anything from the store? I'm just
Yeah,
going to
well,
pop out
Fuck
again.
that noise. I'll do it myself. I saw what they look like, man.
Oh, okay. You didn't say
Not
that.
worth $12.
You didn't say that part. All right. Well, I don't know if you did. You have any gray water, Mark, or even worse, black water?
Nothing like that.
Black
No,
water.
no.
You know what black water is? That is shit.
Yeah, wait, is it really? No. I had something like that happen once where it actually was shit that came up through the tub in the old place.
Oh!
Because Roto-Rooter had to come and the whole place was back. It was terrible.
God.
I'd rather have gray water.
Yeah, but you're sitting there going, oh man, this, and you're like, I really don't want to take a shower.
Oh,
But after
no.
the first 3 showers, you're fine.
No, the worst part is like the first couple of times it happens, you're like, is that what I think it is? No, it can't be.
Oh.
It can't be.
Is that chocolate?
no
Yeah,
way.
right? Yeah, you're hoping.
Holy
No
shit! We're at I am not at the Golden Corral. This is not the chocolate
Yeah,
fountain. What's
right.
going on?
Yeah. So is everything okay now, Mark?
Everything's okay now, Ming. Yeah, thank you for
good.
asking. Yeah, everything's
good,
all
thank
right.
you. Oh, there we go.
Before we go anywhere else, I brought you guys some gifts today. I stopped at
Thank you
my
so much.
beloved Broad Street Dough Company. Makes the best donuts in the world.
Now, where the hell are they?
They're in Oakhurst, New Jersey, right next to the Rook Coffee down there, across the street from the McDonald's, and right across their strip mall is right across from a place called Foot Rub. That's all it says. The sign just says Foot Rub.
Okay.
That's a front.
Yeah, right.
I'm thinking about actually going there, so I'll let you guys know if it's a front.
Let us know, yeah. But the donuts look fantastic.
Well,
They're artisan.
before I open the box, Mike's like, no thanks, I don't want any. Then I open the box. I got you a Thin Mint donut here.
I know. Oh
Pick it up and show the camera. Take a bite at least.
I will. Oh my God.
I'm gonna grab mine.
Is that one of your weaknesses, Thin Mints?
I'm gonna grab.
Yeah, I do like. You know what?
Yeah.
Thin Mints and the.
Thin Mints and Redheads.
The
Mark.
finest of
Thin
Girl
Mints
Scout cookies.
and
I
Redheads.
know. Well, that and the samosas.
I got mine here. This is a cruller filled with Boston cream topped with chocolate here. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna pull Brian Johnson here. Eat on here, Mark.
Why not?
Oh my God.
I gave you a choice here. There's a donut covered with Jimmy's, aka sprinkles, and a donut covered with mini M&Ms.
I'm going to go for the low-fat one. I'm going to
Okay.
go for the one with the candy on the donut.
Oh,
So it has M&Ms on the chocolate frosting, and this will help my diet.
I'm sorry, sir. Gummy bears are not a sprinkle. Twizzlers are not a sprinkle.
That's so good, it doesn't even taste like a donut. It tastes like cake, doesn't it? It's fantastic. Wow.
That's great. So thank you to my buddy, my beloved Desdemona
All right.
And that's at Broad Street.
at the Broad Street Dough Company.
Jolly Ranchers are not a sprinkle, sir.
The Broad Street Dough Company.
You'd think they'd work their way up here and get on our Broad Street at some point, right?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
No, you brought
Oh my
Rook to
God.
us. I'm sure you could bring these guys to us, man.
I'm trying. Desdemona, you're listening or watching, I freaking love you.
And what a great food to eat when you're trying to do a podcast. A donut. It's not like it sticks in your mouth or your teeth or anything. I think.
Oh, there's no crunch.
No. We sound like a bunch of cows chewing on a cud.
Yeah, well, it's half the time Steve Davis is.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. It's like the first half hour is all surf taco.
It's all surf taco.
You're right.
Yes. So,
thank you for bringing them in.
yes.
Now I have to eat the whole fucking thing. All right, that's it.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I?
It's
Not
nice.
because-
It's
yeah,
nice and warm too. Oh,
Thank
why'd
you.
you leave the half with the cookie? Show it to the camera. Why would you leave the half with the cookie on it?
Because I'm a schmuck. That's why. Awesome.
All right.
Oh my God, look at this.
I don't think the money would have been on the fat guy not finishing his donut.
Right. I have a couple of topics here.
Cool.
Before I launch into that, there was something I wanted to talk about.
Sure.
I saw comics yesterday,
Which we did.
which we didn't get to. And by the way, thank you very much to Mr. Eric Jensen who came in.
What a great guy.
To be our guest.
I love that. Here's my new big toe.
Big toe.
Big toe.
Big toe. Eric Jensen, comic creator, writer, actor, director. You may
All around great guy.
All around great guy. If you're a fan of The Walking Dead, you may remember him as the I call him the nice doctor from Grady Memorial Hospital.
Yeah.
With Beth. I mean, nicer. In
It's
that world,
all relative.
in that world, he was nice. I was like, well, you didn't kill anyone
Uh-huh.
directly. You didn't take advantage of any of the women at the hospital like the other guys did. And you were nice to Beth. So
Yeah.
you
You didn't shoot Beth in the head. How about
Yes.
that?
I'm just putting this out. I'm putting this out in the world because when you put things out in the world, sometimes they tend to happen.
Okay, cool.
I talked to him. We were talking about Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk's project Conman.
Oh yeah, great idea.
Conman, which is they're raising money for it on Indiegogo. It's about two dudes who are on a sci-fi TV show who and their wacky experiences at comic conventions.
One of them makes it huge as a movie star. The other one kind of the only way he can make ends meet is to go to cons.
So wackiness ensues.
Papa needs to pay the water bill.
Sounds like somebody we know.
Eh?
And I'm talking to Eric about this, and it's like, oh, I know Nathan. You should get him on your show. And I'm like, how the hell are we gonna do that?
Yeah, good luck with that.
Freaking brown coat, Firefly Castle, Nathan Fillion. It's like, oh, I'll send him a text, see if he'll come down or be on the show. And I'm like, huh? And so this morning I get a text saying that he texted Nathan, asking if he would be on the show. He's waiting for a reply. But just that he even has the
juice,
the ability to text.
That's sick, right?
And ask on our behalf, like that's crazy.
That's really cool, though.
And not only that, he's like, oh, by the way, I also texted Tom Cavanaugh, who is in the
Harrison
Flash.
Wells on the Flash.
And he was also on the not Northern Exposure. What was the other TV?
He was on Ed.
He was on Ed.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
And he was also on Scrubs. He played.
Yeah. He's on freaking Scrubs. Yeah.
He's on Scrubs.
Yeah, and he was like, well, I texted him too if you guys are interested. I'm like,
Oh yes.
What do you do? Just hit send all in his Rolodex. He's just like, hey, that's really cool. What a nice fellow, though. Truly, I mean, when he came in, offered to buy me lunch, bought you lunch.
What a hell of a
Rolodex,
by the way.
He did buy me lunch, so
That's
thank
awesome.
you. And he also bought half the store here. So
yeah, he did buy a lot of stuff. God bless him, indeed.
And oddly enough, Walt gave him a discount. I'm sorry, I am chewing here.
Did he really?
Hmm?
I think he gave him a free magnet and a postcard. That was the discount, wasn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, man, discount's a discount.
That's more than anybody gets, you know?
I think I got that for Christmas.
Mike, when we started this podcasting, all this, started as a joke, whatever, you know the whole backstory.
Right.
Did you ever think we would have a Walking Dead cast member
Fuck no.
sitting here at the table with
Oh my God!
how-
I never thought that we'd be allowed to watch The Walking Dead. And AMC is like, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to cut off
Or talk about it.
Yeah, we just call you a cable provider. You were banned from AMC.
Congratulations.
So I can't watch myself? No.
Third person in the history, and one of them is Louise Lasser.
Yes.
No.
So there was a story that broke. A lot of comic book movies coming out this summer. A lot of them. Avengers. What else is coming out?
We've got the Avengers, Ant-Man, Batman versus Superman, Cap 3.
Yeah, Cap 3. We got all that.
Is that coming out this year?
I think Cap 3 is next year.
Okay, that's next year.
If I'm not mistaken. I'm all confused. But, remember the Avengers? When they revealed each character, they had a poster. It was like a big
deal. It was a big deal.
PR event.
Yeah.
The actors who portrayed the characters got the privilege of tweeting their individual cast photos.
Oh, cool.
It was a big deal. So there's one comic book movie coming out that we didn't mention in that list. It goes by the name of the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
And so, you would think they would maybe do the same thing, make it a big deal.
Yeah, why not?
We haven't really seen any of the characters.
We haven't seen shit.
We haven't seen any of the characters, so...
Yeah. We know that Johnny Storm and Sue Storm are brother and sister,
Yes.
but they're adopted brother and sister.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sue is white and Johnny is black.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is, I mean, if that's where you're going with it, cool. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
You know what? As long as the story doesn't suck.
Yeah, make it...
Go to town.
Yeah.
Haven't had much luck with the Fantastic Four movies.
I haven't had any luck with it.
I
You know who had the best luck? Roger Corman.
He did. Yes, honestly.
Is that the one that came out in the 90s? The
Yes.
one where they stretch the arm and it's just like they're stretching the film cell?
No, wasn't it just a...
It was like a hand on a broomstick.
What, really? I remember
a glove on a broomstick.
All right, listen.
Which was what we were going to do for...
for comic book.
For Comic Book Man, for our thing, I was going to actually have a glove and a broomstick and like wave goodbye when we're driving away in the convertible.
Okay.
Fucking retards.
Yeah,
Fucking assholes.
They didn't get it.
Fucking scumbags.
They didn't
pieces
get it.
of shit, the producers
didn't
for
get it.
season 2. Those 3 fucking douchebags.
They were like, we don't get it.
Do you understand what I mean? Why you do that? You don't know how to make beans?
How to make beans.
What's the matter with you?
Now I know who you're
Like, you know
talking
what, you fucktard? And they're like, yeah, we just put it away. I'm like, asshole.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny. Oh, well. And who the fuck was it was that other guy who was like, well, here's where you say something funny. You interject humor here. This is where you would do that.
It's like, okay, we've done this before.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks. No, but right here.
This is the humor, the thing on the stick.
Right here, this beat right here, that is where you would interject something funny. So make it funny, make it humorous and hilarious.
Again, I know exactly who you're talking
about. Of course
about.
you do. Of course you do.
Word, yeah.
Holy shit. And like, really? Is that what we do? Why don't you tell Brian Johnson that?
I think more jokes were sacrificed that season. I mean, there was a lot of stuff to just get.
Take Bessie out here and slaughter her. She ain't that funny.
That was, you probably heard that the most. There ain't nothing funny about ...
Yeah. Ain't nothing funny about heterosexuality.
I actually heard something like that once when I was here.
That's all right. We fought through it. We survived, and now we're marching on. But
and those 3 are, I think one of them is at the Sonic down on Route 9. On
roller skates?
On roller skates, and teach them how to make beans.
The other one applied for a job with Kai. I heard he's going to start working.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
Two steps back.
Other day I see a post, big review of Fantastic Four, The Thing. Click here. I'm like, oh, cool. Now we get to see what The Thing looks like. I click on the link. It's some random dude's Instagram photo of him standing in front of what looks like a billboard.
Or a huge pile of crap.
Or a huge pile of crap, because that's kind of what The Thing looks like.
Really?
He looks like a huge turd.
Seriously?
Yeah, oh my God. You know that Blackwater?
Right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
really? That combined with like the poop monster from Dog?
Something float. No, are you kidding?
Really?
Kevin had him beat.
I thought maybe some guy just took a picture in front of a brick wall. I was like, this is the thing.
He's in cotton.
That would actually look better.
And
you can see the mortar.
The photo is kind of grainy, and it's literally some random dude standing in front of a thing. So, and I have the photo.
I just meant that. I think it would be fucking awesome if it was a VW thing. Hey, what do you think? Huh?
Look at my Pensawagon. It's superhero.
Actually, I mean, this is basically the whole cast, because I hadn't seen a photo of any of
Yeah,
them.
he's awesome. Look at what the cosmic rays did to him.
So, instead of a professionally created photo, posted on Instagram or Twitter and all that, we got this. This is it. This is the worldwide reveal of The Thing.
Wow, he does look more like a rock creature almost, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
But what I'm saying is,
you've already seen it.
Oh yeah, it looks like he looks like a turd.
Wow.
But what my point is, this is a multi-million-dollar movie. I don't know what the budget is. It's got to be close to $100 million, you would think. 70 to 100, maybe more.
Safe bet.
Yes. You would think that, marketing-wise, they would, do something a little splashier.
You want to aim high on this one.
Right, rather than, have it some dude some random dude's Instagram.
Yeah, you think it was just that looks more like a guy that won the science project. He's like, I made the Fantastic Four, but I mean, yeah, you would think that they would at least CGI or something. What do you think that's made out of? Is that like?
I don't know.
It's gonna be CGI'd in the movie.
I don't know.
Can you imagine if they go old school? Because wasn't the last one had like a rubber suit? Wasn't Michael Chiklis in a rubber suit?
Michael
Wasn't he?
Chiklis. Yeah, Michael Chicklets.
Chicklets. Yes. So I'm just saying, I'm not a marketing expert, but I know a thing or two about marketing. I haven't worked with.
You're kind of a marketing expert.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, you can say you're a marketing expert. You've been marketing Kevin for how long?
I have. I'm getting good at marketing myself. We go to con. We have a we promote our own show and all that. Not the way I would have done it. That's what I'm saying.
No. You have people like the Johnny Storm, Human Torch. Have him say, "This is what I look like in the new
bam."
Fantastic
and here's
Four.
a professionally photoshopped to hell, freaking badass photo of the thing like crushing a car or something.
Yeah. Or Johnny Storm like doing the Nova blast or shooting flame out of his hands, which is what he's supposed to freaking do.
Yes.
So
maybe they're trying to go low key. Maybe it's like
instead of making money.
Instead, random doing an Instagram gets to break the story of like what the Fantastic Four looks like. What's your take on this, Mike? Is this just have they given up? Is this like they're not even trying anymore? No hope, low hope. I mean,
I don't know. I think it's. Because it shows a lack of confidence to me. And when a studio does that, and we've seen it happen millions of times. Well, not millions. We've seen it happen dozens of times.
We've seen John Carter.
Carter.
They kind of dumped that.
Oh, my God, yeah. I mean, even Jersey Girl.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
true. Good point. Mike.
So, I mean, just because it gets bad press someplace else, they're like, yeah, fuck it. They throw the baby out with the bathwater, which I think is stupid.
Are they cutting the losses? Does it, in your mind, does it look like it's like, all right, well, we spent this much, we don't spend any more, we put it out there.
I find it highly ludicrous that they're doing this. Then, you know what? If you're going to do this, if you're just going to shit away however many millions they put into the Fantastic Four, and just be like, fuck it.
Okay.
Seriously, think about that.
I know.
We do all this. We do everything that we possibly, not even everything we possibly can, because they haven't done everything they possibly can. But they go up to this line and no further. It's like this line. This is the line we're drawing in the sand for the Fantastic Four. Just sell it back to Marvel and let them do something brilliant with it. Sell it back for however much you spent on the old Fantastic Four. Let Disney come in and be like, yeah, we can absorb that. Yeah. And just shred it and then remake it.
Yeah.
And I want to see what some of the up-and-comers will do.
Yeah.
I want to give Fantastic Four. Don't give Fantastic Four to Joss Whedon again. I mean, I think Joss is brilliant. Right. I think he is amazing. He knows how to tell a story. Give it to somebody who's...
Coming in 2018, J.J. Abrams. Fantastic Four.
No. Give it to somebody. Give it to somebody hungry. Give it to somebody who's good, who's done a couple of indie films, who's got.
All right, so you're saying not Neil Blomkamp, but Neil Blomkamp doing Aliens, kind of like that.
No, do it. Yeah, do it.
That's my analogy.
Exactly. That's not bad.
He's hungry.
Yeah. Give it to somebody who's going to do justice. Give it to a fan. Don't give it to some jerk off.
Give it to a fan.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Give it to a fan who happens to be in the business. Yeah. And who hasn't fucking prostituted himself 1,005 times.
Yeah.
Just do that for us.
This is why I have high hopes for both Neil Blomkamp, Aliens, he's a huge fan, and the JJ Star Wars. He's a fan as well.
Of course he is. And of course, you saw what he did with Star Trek.
Yes.
So, I mean, making Star Trek relevant again, did you ever think that was going to happen?
That was a tough task.
Yeah.
It really was.
After the past few movies before that, it was tough.
Well, I mean, that's because you're... I hate to say it, but you have... the original cast is not getting younger.
No.
They're not.
And I'm not trying to be a douche here and say
it's
a fact. And Shatner, as awesome as Shatner is now a parody of himself.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty much the truth.
Sure.
Yes. A pastiche, if you will, really.
He is, and that's why that price line, the negotiator, is so cool, because it's Kirk and T.J. Hooker and Denny Crane wrapped up into one and just showcasing what Shatner does best, being a ham,
right?
Which is I love him for.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore William Shatner. But
one of Mike's greatest days of his life was about a
knocked-
year ago when
I got
William
the
Shatner
shit
touched
knocked out of me
Mike.
by William Shatner.
You got
Not
the shit
inappropriately.
knocked out of you. By
No,
William
he
Shatner.
kind of
That
just nudged
sounds
us
cool.
aside.
He pushed us aside.
Pushed us aside to get to his table.
Excuse me.
It was
Excuse me.
I don't even know if he said that.
Yeah, he did.
He did?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
excuse me?
Excuse
Oh,
me.
at least he's polite
Excuse me.
about it.
He didn't
But
have
he had-
somebody there to say it to you.
No, he had the 1,000-yard stare, which is essential. When you're as big a star as Shatner is, and you got to get in, you got to get out.
Yeah, probably gets stopped all the time. Right?
He does.
Yeah.
You got the 1,000-yard stare. You don't let anything distract you, ever.
Did he stop moving? Because that's another
No.
thing.
No, he
See?
moved. He
Yeah,
moved.
yeah, that's the
No.
thing I've always heard. Don't stop moving.
Yeah, he's like he's a shark.
Well, yeah, he is. You know, I mean,
So,
But,
but
I'm signing autograph, and all of a sudden it's like I'm like, what? Because I got nudged from behind. I'm like, what the hell is it? Oh, it's Captain Kirk. All right.
Yeah.
heads up, Kirk.
What the Oh, hey, how are you?
Right.
Who's this guy? Oh, what's up?
But you're right. Towards the end of those Star Trek movies, 5, 6, whatever it was, they were
12,
getting a little.
yeah.
Yeah. Remember
Even-
the Simpsons? Remember
Yeah,
Star Trek
even-
40 again with the Klingons.
Yes, I know.
It's-
So very tired.
It was getting to be that.
That's
it was getting to
exactly
that
right.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, and he took this monumental task and he made it seem effortless.
Did.
The
It
first
was-
one was a great movie.
It was a very light twist. I mean, there's some stuff in there that I would have changed myself, but hey, that's playing armchair quarterback.
For the most part, you were satisfied with the way
Oh
the
yeah,
whole movie came
I mean,
out.
there's
that's
that.
all you could ask for.
There's that 30 or 20 years that the Klingon or the Romulans were here for no apparent reason.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and there's that scene where that girl strips down to her bra, and Mike's like, ew.
She was green and a redhead.
No, not that one,
Wait.
but in the second one, there's a gratuitous shot. I can't remember her name, the blonde chick.
Yes. She's Australian.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. She plays
strips
like
down to her bra and panties, and even later on, JJ was like, I probably should. That was gratuitous.
not
Oh, yeah, of
necessarily.
course
That's
it
not
was.
necessary.
But I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah, Mike was like, ew, gross.
oh, they wouldn't do that in Star Trek.
I know. I don't remember seeing like.
Ah.
It's like, is that a tribble? Like ew. Gross.
She needs dollars.
Yeah, it's the 2370s.
Right.
Bush.
it was a try-
Oh my
27
God.
push. Yeah. So what the hell are we talking about?
Fantastic
Oh,
Four.
Oh, right,
Fantastic
Fantastic
Four.
Four. So yeah. So
What are you
it's-
thinking about it? I mean, what are your expectations?
It doesn't look great,
No, huh?
and I'm in Mike's point. I wish Marvel would just sell it back to Marvel.
Yeah,
Marvel
I mean-
will handle it.
Now,
Listen,
I got
leave
to
it-
ask you, what does that mean? Sell it back? Who has it? Who has the?
It's
the-
20th Century
Yeah,
Fox.
Fox
okay.
owns the
20th
rights.
Century Fox has the rights to that and X-Men.
Yeah.
And they bought it in like perpetuity or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
basically, what back in the 80s, like Marvel
70s,
Marvel
70s.
almost went out of business.
Okay.
Like they
Well, they went out of almost went out of business like multiple
They
times.
Gotcha.
they fired chapter all that shit like
Okay.
bankruptcy because no one was
on
reading
a weekly basis. It felt
no one was
like.
reading comics. No one cared about there were no $1 billion movie properties.
And this is in the
back then.
late 70s.
This is 70s, 80s, 90s.
Really?
Oh yeah, I mean a whole bunch.
We
of
were
them.
buying them. What happened? I
It,
mean, that's
because
crazy.
they were 25, 40 cents. and-
There was
That's
no
why they went up.
To be honest with you, I mean, I can tell you chapter and verse what happened. Reaganomics kind of hit the publishing industry.
Okay.
There were like 40 or 50 publishing houses out there. Playboy, Penthouse, they all had their own publishing
yeah,
arms
sure.
Okay.
for books and such. And Reagan came along and started closing tax loopholes.
Sure. Sure.
So these couldn't be loss leaders anymore. So any publishing house had to start making a profit.
Oh
They
man.
couldn't. It's
okay.
like it was a vanity thing to have your own
Publishing company.
publishing
Yeah, it's
company.
like, I'm
okay.
a publisher.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And it didn't matter how much you could take it off on your tax.
A loss.
Yeah.
That arm could take a loss for that part of the
Exactly.
company from the other part.
Yeah,
We
and-
could absorb it.
Exactly,
Oh.
and it was a tax deduction. So like, yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then that's when DC and Marvel were like, yay, let's put out. And then you had something called the DC implosion,
Okay.
when all these books that were out there that were being published and they couldn't. It was like when when the tree gets too big, it starts to collapse in on itself.
Gotcha. Right.
So you're only as strong as your foundation,
And they were not.
and they were not.
Yeah.
So Firestorm, Steel, Secret Society of Supervillains all got canceled during this time. So
Oh, man.
Shade the Changing Man.
Let me ask you this then: do you think, because the X-Men movies have been pretty good, would you say? I mean, I thought.
Yeah, I think the X-Men movies kind of kick. And
Yeah.
even though there were Marvel, even though Marvel didn't do them, yeah, they kind of
The third one was pretty bad.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well,
but when they redid it,
that.
like X-Men First Class and X-Men Days of Future Past, these are things that, they're like, let's pump a shitload of money into Fantastic Four reboot.
Yeah, or you could go even further back. The Mike Keith Batman definitely didn't hurt.
The thing I'm trying to get at, and I think you kind of answered it already, is that like the Marvel movies, like the Avengers, or the ones
these
that
are under different umbrella.
Right, and those are generally
Marvel Studios. They have direct control over them. Yes, these other ones, it's Fantastic Four and the X-Men are they're licensed out to 20th Century Fox.
Yeah, what happened was
Spider-Man is Sony.
Yeah, Marvel, they were going bankrupt. They had no money, so like, hey, you want to buy this?
Like
holy
pennies on
shit!
the dollar.
Here.
No, Stan was making deals. He's like, you know what? Nobody was buying movies back then. Nobody was buying properties. Nobody knew what the fuck. He's like,
you can have it forever.
Pennies on the dollar. Yeah, for $10,000. Yeah. Which will solve our short-term.
Right, we can pay the rent this month.
Yeah. Then you can have Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it's unless you decide to let it lapse. Screw it.
Do you think there's a direct...
It was the 80s because Corman had it. Corman bought the rights to Fantastic Four. That's why he put out that shitty movie.
Yeah, because he had to retain the rights.
But
he had to do something with
then he sold it, I think, to... I think he sold it. So... and I think the 20th Century... or was it Sony? Whoever the hell Sony became back in the day with that Nicholas Hammond Spider-Man TV show. I think that was like where Sony was.
Right. Okay.
So... I think it goes all the way back to that. I can't be 100% sure. I'd have to go and do a little research. But here's the thing. Now they're like, super movies are all the rage. Super movies. Superhero movies are all the rage. Let's get into the superhero movies.
$billion
They make so much money, right?
Yeah.
The first three Spider-Mans, the Tobey Maguires, these are great.
Yeah.
I mean, the third one sucked. But first two were fairly well received, and they made a lot of money. Third one came along. It still made a profit.
Okay.
And then they're like, well, let's reboot.
And that's when they got that new kid,
With
Andrew Garfield. Okay.
Emma Stone. And they rebooted, and it's like emo Spidey.
Gotcha, I'll take your word for it.
Emo pretty boy Spidey.
And again, I don't see the pretty boy, but okay, whatever. And it's sucking wind.
Is it? Okay.
Oh my God!
Really?
Yeah, the second one didn't perform as well as they wanted it
quick
to.
Quick out of the theater, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I mean, it's
for a superhero movie.
Yeah.
If you put it up against Avengers. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take that profit anyway.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, exactly. But they're still like, this is such a disappointment. That's why they're letting Marvel use Spider-Man as a goodwill gesture. Plus, it's free publicity
for when they do another Spider-Man movie.
Right,
when they redo the Spider-Man movie, when they bring in a new kid who Andrew Garfield's like on the street now.
I don't think so. I think he probably already got paid for the third one that they're not making. I'm sure he had a pay or play deal. I'm sure he's not hurting.
I have no doubt in my mind.
Sure
and Emma Stone, who is pretty fucking awesome.
Yes.
Emma Stone.
Yeah.
She did a movie where she wore the Scarlet Letter. Do you know? Easy A.
Easy A.
That was a funny movie. Yeah, she is. She's a talented actress.
That, and I loved her in Zombieland.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you ever watch Zombieland?
I did. She was also in... No, I did see Zombieland. I didn't like it that much. How about Superbad? She was the girl in that too.
So FF, great property. Hopefully, hopefully
somebody can do something well. Yeah. I mean, there's 60 years worth of really great stories that they could draw on, but they're not.
No.
Are we gonna go see it just to go and laugh at it, or maybe it'll be good? I mean, maybe
You know what? I'll let other people be the vanguard of that.
Oh, okay. So you're not going.
No, I'm not going to
see it.
I'm not going first.
I'm gonna go see it.
All right, that Thursday night.
Yes.
You heard it
here.
at
midnight.
I don't know.
I'll be there at midnight.
All right.
So Marc,
yes.
When I came in here, I was catching the tail end of your conversation. Apparently, you had a run-in with Rob Bruce recently.
Yeah, a few weeks ago.
Rob Bruce sighting.
Well,
not shocking, but you're a pretty nice guy. You're probably one of the nicest guys I know.
Thank you.
I can't imagine you having a run-in with anybody.
No, it wasn't. But it wasn't a run-in from where I was standing. Okay. It was a misunderstanding and a run-in or a run-at from where he was standing.
He always. You know what? Talk about Mr. Furley.
Oh, that is a great.
He is Mr. Furley.
Yeah, it's like he walks in on a scene where, I mean, that's what the whole reason it came up is because the back door is pulled on. I can't tell you how many times I hear that back door pulled on, and I know exactly who it is. But when it's locked, either before we're open or when we're closed, if I'm here doing eBay or doing something, click.
Yeah, and, Rob, he's got an office back there, and if he walks by and he sees a light on, he'll try to come in.
Yes, and no matter what time.
If it's after hours.
But you have to. I mean, you have to use like. special X-ray specs to see if it's if the light's on in here
You gotta come right up here.
And you have to like peek through cracks.
What's creepier, robbers pulling on the door or get him like shivered in the corner here, like stealing our Wi-Fi? Just he did that once.
Tight race. Tight race.
I think you're with her. It's both fucked up.
Yes, I was gonna say
he was literally here. The door. We have a door, and then a door behind a back door and they were both locked. And get him he just happened to be wandering by, needed emergency Wi-Fi. And he came over and he was shivering in the corner, like trying to get a Wi-Fi signal. It was so weird. That
answers something for me.
And it was like 2 a.m. or some shit like that.
That answers something very much for me. Do you remember there was poop out?
Yes.
There was a pile of poop.
Yes,
I think that was him.
Probably human shit out there.
Really?
That had to be
I came in and I saw God bless him, the Surf Taco manager was cleaning something up. I'm like, what the fuck is that? He's like, some dude came back here and took a dump.
Oh man!
Right here in the corner.
Was it outside or
yes,
in
it was
the
outside. It was outside.
Yeah. That makes it a little better.
I guess it must have been late.
Right.
Kidham must have been really
pulling on that door. It's
he
locked.
Had to pull it. He had to pinch a loaf.
He had some fucking cheese fries over at Brannigan's down here, and it didn't sit well.
Oh yeah, I think that cheese was bad.
Brannigan's our local pub here. Oh my god, I can't explain it.
No, I actually think I did.
Yeah, you did.
That's pretty much
I think oh my god.
In search of
dude, seriously. Yeah. So what? Go on, continue, Mark. What happened?
Well, I sometimes I'll stay here, as you know, because I've run into you pretty late at night, 9 o'clock. You know, sometimes I'll be doing work, you'll be doing work, and it's not uncommon for me to be here. However, on this particular night, I actually wasn't in the store at this instance, but I left the lights on because I'd stepped out for a few moments to go see my neighbor, where I used to live, where I moved. I hadn't seen her since I moved. It's about 2 blocks away from the store. So I'd walked out, I locked the doors. I left the lights on because I'm going to come back in about 15, 20 minutes. Walked over, was spending time. And I guess because Robert saw that the lights were on, he started banging on the back door and then walking around and banging on the front door. But now, after I confronted him, he asked me, he's like, how do you know? I said, well, because when you were banging on the back door, you pocket dialed me. And I have a 2.5-minute message of you walking to the front door, walking to the back. He runs into his son. He runs into somebody else. I could hear him talking, and you could hear him banging on the doors.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Voicemail?
Yeah, I do. And then there's a second one where he's almost accusing me. He's like, I know you're in there. The lights are on. Your car's out back. I know you're in there. The next day he says to me,
screaming at to nobody at the door.
To nobody.
He's yelling at the door.
Yeah. And then
Marc, open up! I know you're in there.
I know you're in there. Let me in.
Here's the scary
part. I have
a
right to be in there after hours.
The next day he said, I swear I saw you moving in there. I saw something moving in the store.
Oh my god!
It's like, who fucking cares?
Oh man!
Are you kidding? I would.
Holy
man.
shit!
Oh, well, Rob. You know what? Here's the thing.
Seriously?
You know, I'm gonna get an angry phone call later on. Why did you do that? Why'd you make fun of me on the air? I'm like,
it's fun.
Come on, I'm not making fun. It's a true story.
I know, but he's gonna be bitch slapping me, and I'm like,
I guess can't deny you have a voicemail.
Crap. It's like I said, just reporting the truth. Just reporting the truth.
Yeah. We are the New York Times, bitch.
The way he tried to not apologize to me, but the explanation the next day was, I was afraid you fell over in the basement and you were like unconscious and you couldn't get up. That's what he said. So.
Because there's all the
did he really say that?
The evidence of that is around him.
Yeah.
Well,
what are you, like, freaking 88 years old? You have to.
He hit his life alert.
Yeah, he hit the life alert.
I was scanning the life alert, the monitor.
Yeah.
And I got the feeling that you needed my help.
Oh my God, Marco's
fallen and he
can't get out.
That's exactly what I said to him. However, I couldn't go at him 100% because honestly, if there was one guy out of all of us who would fall in the basement and hit his head, probably me.
Sure, but as far-fetched as that sounds.
Yeah, so I felt like I was being hunted or stalked because it wasn't. I mean, I wasn't here in the store, and I actually texted him because he texted me and he said something. He was just like, where are you? You're in there, blah blah blah. And I texted back, I'm like, I'm not there, dude. And I told him what I was doing, and the only reason I know how effed up it was is because I was living it in my neighbor's living room through my phone and through these voicemails. Yeah. And I sent him a text. I said, I can't call you right now. I'm visiting with this lady. I'll call you in about a half hour.
Yeah, why didn't he text you? Oh, he did text
No,
me.
he texted
He didn't
me.
reply right
No,
away.
I didn't reply
So he
right
got
away.
scary.
Yeah.
He got freaked
I
out.
got scared.
What I did though was how we wrapped it up was he had texted me and he said he wanted updates about where I was. He was worried about me. So I made a point. I got up to take a leak at like 20 after 4 in the morning.
Okay.
And I started texting him then.
Oh, you're
I was
like,
like, I just want to let you know I'm okay. And then I woke up about 20 minutes later. I sent him another text. I was like, everything's still okay.
Everything's fine. Situation normal.
Yeah, exactly.
We've had a
Oh my
slight
God.
weapons malfunction.
I swear to God, I'm going to start
fine.
setting my...
We're fine. How are you?
How are you?
I'm setting my alarm tonight and just going to text him. Hello, Rob.
Tell me what time. I'll set it for like 15 minutes later.
Yeah. So did he leave you a voicemail?
He did. I'll pull it up.
Yeah,
While
I wanna hear this.
Yeah.
I wanna hear this.
Again.
Yeah,
That's very odd. I mean, God bless it. Well, I mean, when he was
Not God, but that's intrusive for Christ's sake.
No,
After you hear the tone of this message, you'll see.
Okay.
God
Oh,
damn
it's
it.
I mean, he is such a bullshit artist.
Well, I know when
He's pissed.
When
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's such a bullshit artist.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Saved messages.
But yeah, it's pretty intimidating. Well, you'll hear
Okay.
it. I mean, do we want to hear the whole one where he walks around and is banging on the doors? Well,
Yeah,
pull
go
that one
ahead.
next.
'cause
Pull that one
I'll-
up next.
Oh my
All
God,
right.
that'd be awesome.
there it is.
That's his kid.
This is as he's walking from the back door to the front door.
Really? Are you sure he's not riding a fucking horse?
He's talking to his kid and he's going to the front.
Now he's talking to the next stranger that
Okay.
walks by him.
Any spare change?
He's talking. He's
Worked all
talking.
day.
Twice he said. Huh?
Worked all day. Exhausted.
Yeah.
Only took 4 naps today.
And now we'll start hearing the banging.
Okay.
And he bangs with his ring.
Okay.
Instantly.
All right,
I think we'll all recognize that Surf Taco.
Yes, Surf Taco. Oh, he cut through Surf Taco.
A
Okay.
few times.
All right.
Here's him whinnying up the
Oh,
horse.
all right.
Oh no, it's quite loud. It's gonna cut.
is it?
It'll cut all of us out.
Okay.
That's, he's going out the door.
Out the door.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And he sees our door. Sees the lights.
And you really just have to hear this knock once because it's like the knock the police give you when they come to your house.
Like, open up.
Yeah.
When they've got an arrest warrant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit. This is that type of knock.
I'm fucked. Yes. That's freaking Rob, man.
However, when I was in the store and I was spying at him, I knew it wasn't a cop.
Yeah. Right.
I shouldn't have said that. He'll believe it now.
Yeah.
Of course you will. He thinks the worst of you anyway.
Me. Us.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just funny, but he ass-dialed you.
I know.
So weird.
I know. He ass-dialed me.
I
He
swear to
didn't
God.
even realize he did it.
It does sound. Listen. It sounds like he's riding a fucking horse.
It's like in the 1800s.
Yeah, I know. He's riding around town checking out for Doc Baker.
Yes. You in there? You in there? Come out!
Oh
Come
my
on out!
God, yeah.
You yellow-bellied.
You polecat.
Yeah. I think you're yellow.
You'd expect to hear like the. There it is.
Banging on the door.
Fucking kill you.
It gets more aggressive every night.
So he keeps going?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a 3-minute message.
I see that. I hear that. I hear that.
Not like that, but
I think there he just called me. I heard son of a bitch. I think. So he's gonna go back through Surf Taco. Now that was the first one, and then this one this is a really.
Oh, this is awesome.
I get a lot of messages from my friends, man. Never do I get one that sounds this angry.
Message saved. Saved message.
Call me if you're out. Unless you call the lights are on. I know you're not sleeping. Call me.
Whoa! I mean, my dad used to leave me
That's
messages
a
like
little
that. When
short.
I know you haven't been going to class.
I know. You haven't been to class in 2 months. In months! Good fun.
Who taught you how to do drugs?
Yeah, who taught you how to do drugs? I learned it
Rob Bruce. I learned it from Rob Bruce.
Wow.
So yeah, and that was just like, and of course you got to remember, I'm sitting in my neighbor's, who's like kind of an elderly lady. I'm
Right.
sitting there with the 2 cats.
Yeah.
She
Just
gives tea
chilling
and
out.
stuff. Yeah, you know.
You're
I just
having a
felt-
cup of tea and
That's
some
it.
hard candy.
Literally go.
Holy
yeah.
God.
Literally would have been out of the store for like a half hour.
Yeah.
That's why I left the lights on, and I'm like, I
You
never.
didn't sound
expect-
concerned there.
No.
No,
That's
there's no
me.
concern. There's
sound
anger.
concerned,
yeah.
And go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Well, he
How
thought
dare
I was.
you.
He thought I was ducking him. I got to give him that. If I really was ducking him, he has
But
a right
I
to be
mean,
pissed.
like,
I
do you
guess.
owe
Why?
him money?
No,
Yeah, for what?
no, I don't. You
You're
guys know.
here.
Yeah,
he has
that's
no
true.
right to come in here.
Well, yeah, you know what? I guess you're right. Yeah. I
You're
know.
not, dude.
Yeah.
Are you gonna come on in, Rob? Hang out. Can I get you something to drink?
You're right.
No,
you're right.
is-
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
let's
It's not
put
a
it this way.
clubhouse.
No,
No.
you're not here to be hanging out with us.
Yeah, you're
Rob.
right. Especially if it's late at night. You know, he could. You're right. You're absolutely right. However, that didn't stop him. He
No.
was still
Never does.
All right. Well, we'll maybe
Saw you here last night. It's like I don't fucking care.
perhaps we'll get his rebuttal next week then, or
Or he'll leave me a message. Why'd you say that about me?
And we'll
What's
play
going
that.
on?
And we'll play
it
that
here.
next week.
Play it here.
I don't deserve that.
All right. Well, a little odd, but it's
A
wrong.
little odd.
Hey, these are the
Holy
crazy
shit.
things that happen to me.
He was fucking riding a horse through Surf Taco, for God's sakes.
Apparently. So, Mike, I hear you're looking for something to do this weekend.
Yeah, we're actually, I'm combing through the weird New Jersey. I'm going to show
All
it
right.
up
You're
again.
trying to look for some family fun this
Looking
weekend.
for some family fun. And there's Northlands in here, which is
Nor-
the trains.
Northlands is one of the largest indoor train setups in the country, if
Or
not
the world.
Or the world. I haven't been there, but I believe the dude used to run a cable late night cable TV commercial. Like, come to Northlands, check out all these trains, and it looks. If you like trains, it looks awesome.
And I like trains.
It looks sick.
And it's maybe an hour away from here, going towards
That's actually
Pennsylvania.
2 hours, but
Forget
Yeah.
it.
And
You're
I thought about taking my kids there. I was like, oh, this might be cool. And then I saw how much it cost to get in.
how much?
Get out.
It's like how much would you pay to see a bunch of trains for?
$10 maybe.
I think it's like 20. It's more like it's like
Really?
20 a
Yikes.
person.
All right, well, I'm not going to Northlands.
And yeah, not only that, but I don't even know if there's a kids discount because they know
Probably not.
because they know they got you.
$20, you could go back to Mike's old neighbors and get 1.5 hand jobs. Are you kidding me?
Right? Yeah, exactly. So I'm just
I think they upped their prices since then. They had some reconstructive
But
surgery.
I'll give
One and a
Northlands a
quarter.
plug. Maybe you are a train enthusiast.
It does look cool. I mean, the landscapes are wild.
Yeah, it
the
is-
water, the
It
cityscapes.
is on 495 US Route 202 in
202,
Flemington,
yeah.
New Jersey.
If it was
Flemington.
if it was within 2 blocks of this store, I would be there.
Yeah.
But it does
And
look
you'd
really
pay
cool.
$20?
No.
Or you get the $20.
Oh, actually, it's not. All right, it's not as bad as I thought. Adults $13.75.
Oh, all
It's
right.
kind of steep. Children
Maybe.
$9.75. Here's what I like. Seniors $12.50. They know they got the old people because who plays with trains? The old timers. So.
You heard that here first, folks.
Right.
So
Hey,
Mike,
let's shit all over our elderlies.
Mike, you're right. World's largest model railroad, as verified by the Guinness Book of World Records.
Nice. And this guy looks really cool. I mean, he really does. His name is Mr. Williams. Bruce Williams Zaccagnino.
That's why they call him Mr. Williams.
Yeah, because no one can pronounce Zaccagnino.
Yeah. You know what? This actually does look kind
it
of cool.
looks
You know what? I
really-
take it all back. I'm gonna take my kids.
Are
I'm
you?
gonna go to freaking Northlands.
This weekend?
Not this weekend, but eventually. That's Northlands with a Z.
Yeah,
it's like all
it's-
gangsta and
Yeah,
shit.
gangsta.
It's all gangsta
How-
shit.
Yeah, because
Northlands.
when you got a last name like Williams,
Yeah.
that's the flavor.
Northlands.
Spells out badass. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Ming, would you be disappointed if you got there and every display was the ones that you saw on the internet and that magazine ad?
I would, but it says world's largest. Like, I'm expecting like a freaking warehouse.
He
I
said
would
it's
hope.
a warehouse.
Oh, really?
Is it?
Hold on. I mean, it's
Storage
right
unit.
here. Yeah, right. Well, rent warehouse store.
Don't-
I
One
wanna
man's
see
warehouse.
Did you Did any of your friends' dads ever have a model railroad?
My brother had a model railroad.
Did he? And was it? Is it?
52,000 square foot building.
Holy
Whoa.
shit!
8 miles of track.
Wait, 52,000?
8 miles.
I've been to like convention centers less than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of space.
That's a shitload of space.
All right.
And you can hear Rob Bruce.
Yeah.
I know you're in there. Mr. Williams, open up.
My
Open up!
My friend's
I know you're
dad,
ducking me.
friend's dad had a setup. It was it was in his basement. And he had the trees and some hills and like
Okay.
the general store and all that.
Right.
And out of nowhere, right in the middle of the set was a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Sure, I actually remember that. Yeah, yes,
was
yes.
great.
That
I
like
remember-
lit
yeah.
up.
You could buy
It lit up.
restaurants.
It did.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was it was so out of place though. I'm like, why the hell did your dad put a Kentucky Fried Chicken? He was like,
What's Kentucky
why?
Fried Chicken?
You're like, why not? Why these townspeople need finger licking good too? And I'm like, okay.
They're fake. They're toys.
I'm just
mister.
saying, they look-
They don't need any licking. Nothing. They're
It's
plastic.
just it was a what's the word anachronism? It looked like not Downers Grove.
No, it looked like a sore thumb. It stuck
Yeah.
out like a sore thumb. Is what
What's the
you
little house on the Prairie Town name?
Walnut Grove,
Walnut.
yeah.
It looked like Walnut Grove, but like they plopped a modern day.
I think actually
That's
that
funny.
was one of my
Fried
favorite
chicken.
episodes of Little House on the Prairie.
When they got the KFC.
Oh, wait,
No.
they really did get the KFC.
They actually
though.
did
I
get
forgot
it.
about that.
Yeah.
They really did get the
Seriously?
KFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
God,
that
yeah.
episode where it was Nellie's family, right? They got the
They
recipe.
they
or-
actually had Nellie's place,
Right.
which was
It's a restaurant.
It was a
Yeah, I
restaurant.
fucking
Okay.
forgot
Carolyn
that.
and Esther Sue were the cooks, and they were really good cooks.
Okay.
And this guy comes in and says, "I can increase your profits."
I
And so he
fucking
turns
forgot
it,
that.
and he turns it.
It was
into,
was it the Colonel or it's
Hold
supposed to
on,
be
right at the
okay.
end, they they were doing. He's like, "This is what's going to happen."
Right.
Like Mrs. Mother Elizabeth's famous bullshit food.
Right,
And
right,
so
right.
they're cooking this stuff up, and they finally they're like, "Fuck this noise. This is bullshit. We don't want to." We're not going to stay open for like 18 hours, 7 days a week. Fuck
This ain't no diner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they had this plan. They hatched this plan because if they didn't follow the letter of this contract,
Okay.
everything reverts to old Mother
Oh.
Goldegg, and the conglomerate would have gotten it.
A lot on
So
the line.
So they cooked up this scheme, and in true Little House fashion, they pulled it off well, and the guy went fucking trucking.
Wow.
And so this guy was at the epilogue. They're riding through town, and this gentleman, this southern gentleman, comes up and says, "Excuse me, ma'am, would you enjoy a piece of fried chicken?" And he's
Is
like,
it really that goofy?
Oh my
Really?
god,
Oh my
he is
God.
dressed in a white bucket suit.
Oh.
He's in a horse and buggy, and he's got the
goatee or
colonel's
whatever, that
goatee,
little,
yeah.
yeah.
And he's like, "I think that all I want to do is fried chicken and mashed potatoes." And she's like, "That's ridiculous. No one would ever do that."
Yeah, so
And,
stupid.
Actually, Mrs. Olsen was 100% right, because there ain't nobody who's gonna be like, not in this day and age. I think we have one Kentucky Fried Chicken around here, and it's down in Neptune.
Yeah, but still,
One
it's,
left.
but still, they're
Right.
still around and like making freaking billions.
I don't know
That's
if they're
not
making billions, but I
They're
did
making more than-
read that the original recipe is written on a piece of paper
Yes, in a vault.
in pencil,
Yes.
and it's in a vault in Lexington,
Yes, it
Kentucky.
is.
Wow, that's crazy. But I'm more blown away that it was in a Little House at the Prairie.
I
That's
forgot
crazy.
about that.
Everything's on Little House in the Prairie.
I don't know how I could ever pass on that show now hearing this. That's
I'm
nuts.
telling you that, and we were talking about. As a matter of fact, that's what convinced Brian and I were riding from the airport to the Omni, Dallas Omni.
Yes, in
And we were
Dallas.
talking about when we were down in Dallas,
Right.
and we were talking about. I said something about Little House on the Prairie, and he's like, "You know what? It was an all right show. I didn't watch it all the time." I said,
Right.
"Well," and I started to tell him about the episode, my favorite episode. It's a two-parter. Sylvia.
Okay, you're wetting his whistle at this point.
And I go on to explain the two-parter Sylvia. And for anyone who's out there, just Google Little House on the Prairie.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Sylvia.
Okay.
And it'll tell you the entire. And this is fucking. I'm surprised you didn't get the inspiration for Vulgar from the two-part episode.
Wow,
Sylvia.
wow.
So yeah.
So he
It
bit.
was-
He bit.
And he bit hard actually. I think that Amazon should send me a finder's fee.
Seriously, what is it? 200 episodes. I think.
200
Jesus Christ, can
200
you
plus
imagine?
episodes
Yes.
for $70.
Yes.
Ming, where would you have to be stuck to watch 200 episodes of Little House on the
I-
Prairie? I'd have to be on a fucking
Antarctica.
moon, man. Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
I'm getting texts from him,
Yeah?
like during the day.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God.
He's like, holy shit, Caroline's a judgmental.
Seriously?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He fell deep.
Yeah. Oh man. He's like, wow, Mr. Edwards is fucking badass. Wow, Charles is a real douchebag sometimes now, isn't he?
Well-
I'm like, that's pretty awesome.
Hey, he liked what you turned him on to.
Yeah.
But he's
Good
like,
on
I
you.
can only watch.
10 episodes at a clip.
No, I think he stopped at like 6.
Oh, really?
He's like,
Okay.
oh man, I can
That's
only
like
watch
6
episodes.
hours.
Wow.
It was on for 9 years.
Yes.
9 seasons.
So, did you see anything else in that weird New Jersey magazine?
Yeah,
things to do.
Randy's Man Cave, which is a store.
Randy's
Man Cave.
This
Okay.
sounds appealing.
It actually is. It's got
What
a
is
lot of the stuff.
What is a Randy's Man Cave?
Randy's Man Cave has all the stuff from our childhood, yours and mine,
Okay.
from the like 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Okay, so
Depression, no hope, no future outlook. It's
Exactly.
just nothing but darkness.
So we were looking at
That's my childhood.
looking at Star
Oh
Star
bullshit! Did you grow up in the Johnson household? Holy
Hey, come
shit!
on, come on.
No, like you can get old Playboys, just stuff for your man cave, like bobbleheads from 1970s. They have vintage bobbleheads.
So it's a store.
It's a store.
Okay.
So yeah, and just check out places around there.
Randy's
Man Cave. And yeah, we're doing like advertisements for
giving it away
them.
again. Jesus, I'll
And
tell you.
what the hell's the other place?
Randy's.
The train.
It's an
depot.
awesome. Yeah, it's the original Underground. We might go to in Smithville, or we. Jules likes to. My wife Julia and I love taking the boys on comic crawls.
Oh, like looking for comics,
Yeah.
like you did when you were a kid.
Yeah, but my father would never take me on comic crawls. Retro Station in Mullica Hill, New Jersey, and their new location on North Main Street. Now buying old toys, sci-fi, horror, comics, and records.
All right.
So,
Well, let us know how your adventures go.
oh hell yeah!
Randy's
But
Man
let's see.
Cave.
Let's see if what do you think? Is Scotty McGregor still alive? Is Harriet Olsen still alive? She is still alive.
The one who played Harriet Olsen. No
Yes.
way.
She is still
She
alive.
was a freaking-
Born in 1925. She is 90 fucking years old.
She was 95 on the show, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. And had the attitude to go with it. But yes.
Pretty much, yeah. She's a strict vegetarian.
Okay.
She lives in the Hollywood Hills. She haunts the Hollywood
Yeah,
Hills.
right.
Oh, that's awesome. She's still alive. Wow.
All right on.
Holy God, yeah. Nels just died last year. Wow.
So she
I'd
outlived Nelly.
Well, no, Nels, not Nelly.
Oh, Nels. Okay.
It was
no.
Nels.
Get it straight.
Yeah,
man.
come on,
Oh,
man.
God, I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
I'm
Alison
sorry.
Arngrim is, she's actually an HIV activist, and she's a stand-up comedian.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Kevin Hagen, Dr. Hiram Baker, he died of probably fucking lung cancer because he looked like he was. I'm a heavy smoker.
Right.
I'd love to contribute, but I have no idea who these people
I know. I have no idea.
Are they in the
what
new
you're talking
Fantastic Four movie?
about. That is
No,
a fantastic.
actually,
one.
oh, here we go. Age 89, Richard Bull. Not to be confused with Richard Mall.
Yes, Bull.
Richard
From
Bull.
Night Coat.
Night Court. Actually, yeah, he's got both of them. And you notice, actually, this is something else we were talking about. Like Melissa Sue Anderson, very pretty. She played Mary on Little House on the Prairie.
Sure.
Never did anything after that.
Okay.
Almost
No voiceover work. Nothing.
She was like "Happy Birthday to Me." I think that's about it.
Oh, okay.
No,
sitting on all that Little House money. She
Yeah,
didn't have
yeah.
to, you know.
Yeah,
All that
fuck
Little
that
House money.
noise.
Show was
X-Men
on
2
forever.
Clone Wars. She was Emma Frost's voice. Nice.
Oh, cool. Cool.
As someone who didn't really watch the show, I'll tell you, every time it seemed like it was fucking always on when you turned the TV.
Yeah,
on.
oh, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
it?
Yep.
It was
Hallmark
like,
Channel.
oh.
Yeah.
I think that's what they built the Hallmark Channel
On that, yeah.
on their back.
Yeah. Before we go, I got some breaking news here. Stan Lee, our friend Stan Lee,
Yeah.
friend of the family, is selling his LA home.
Yes,
Put it
I
on the
heard
market.
that. And he's got a full-size Spider-Man in there, doesn't he?
does.
Ooh.
He does. I wonder what the home comes with. Do you think he'll leave some stuff behind?
Some of his webbing.
Ah,
Well, I'm sure
yeah.
I'm sure that's.
You're gonna go through the place with a black light.
Box of tissues.
Yeah. What do you think? Is he moving?
Windex.
Is he moving to a bigger space? You think?
I would have to
Or
imagine.
smaller?
What do you think?
Do you think he has multiple properties?
Oh
Do
my
you think
God,
this
he
might
has
be
to.
He might want to be cutting down on how far he's got to walk to the kitchen and
Yeah,
bathroom
probably.
and stuff like that. Maybe, and I'm just going. No disrespect. You all know how we feel about Mr.
Yeah.
Lee, but he's how old is
He's
he?
spry.
92.
He's 92.
92.
Still spry. Granny
He is
spry.
He is spry, but
Yes.
and I would say, Mike, I'd say smaller.
All right,
What
smaller.
do you say? Bigger? Bigger.
He's on the road a lot. I know that. And his wife is still alive, right? Joanne?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Now, he's only been in this house since 2012, so 3 years. He's lived there 3 years. So yeah, maybe he's moving on up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I hope he could afford it. Does he need us to do
Yeah.
fund
why don't we do a
GoFundMe or
Kickstarter,
some
yeah.
Kickstarter? Yeah.
Kickstart.
So bought for 3.4 mil, selling for 5. So the guy just keeps making money.
Why
Keeps
did he-
making money.
What do you think, Ming? Like the three of us should chip in. Maybe we could get it,
5
right?
mil.
Oh, how awesome would that be? Like 3 men and a little lady?
That's
You
a-
guys would have to chip in a little bit more than me,
Okay.
but
Oh,
you know.
right, because we got more people with us. Could we all fit in here? It's 5,000 square feet. That's pretty big.
That's
That
pretty
is,
big.
yeah, that
Pretty,
is,
fr-
yeah.
it's pretty freaking big.
That's like 5 times my house.
You think somebody will try to turn it into a Graceland?
No.
Good? No?
He's
Good?
still
No?
alive.
Well, no, I mean, 92. It's like they could start the plans. They could start doing the foundation, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have the draw.
It's gotta be kind of awesome.
He's no
though,
king.
right? I mean,
He's pretty much the king.
it's gotta like.
Actually, Jack King Kirby.
I'm looking at the photos. It looks.
Spacious.
It's
Lovely.
it's very. Oh god, I wish I had this kid. It's very nice.
I have no doubt.
It's very very nice. Oh shit! Like oh god, this is. I'm sorry. Like I know you can't see this, but I thought there would be
go
like.
on there and you can check out Stanley's. You can check out some.
Got a hell of a shower. We'll put it that way. Granite and marble everything.
Nice, perfect.
So he's very clean.
But to be honest with you, I thought I'd see like XMen shit all over the place. You know?
I don't think.
I don't
so.
see any of that.
He's probably into fine art, and he's like, you know what? This is my avocation, not my vocation.
Right. He's around it so much. The last thing,
fuck
man.
business. But I mean, that's not necessarily true for me either.
No, none of us. I know.
Wow,
but
weird.
He's been at it a lot longer.
Wow, dude, this place is fucking nice.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
What did you expect, Stanley, to live in a shithole? Like, this is
Hey,
come check out my
double
Airstream.
wide.
Right. Exactly. Moving on up.
I'm taking it off the blocks and
you know
we're
what,
going out in style.
You're right. I don't know. I just thought there would be like freaking Spider-Man shit all over the place.
Think about Kevin's house.
It's pretty nice, but even Kevin's got.
No, but I'm saying he doesn't have a. Jen's not a big. Hey, let's put Alex Ross on our walls. Right.
Mike, when was the last time you were at Kevin's house?
I don't know.
He's got some cool shit on his walls.
I'm
yeah,
sure.
He's got. I think the coolest thing he has on his wall. Besides, he's got like he's got a big giant photorealistic painting of Harley, right when you walk in the front foyer. It's huge. It's enormous.
His daughter or Harley Quinn?
No, his daughter.
Okay.
But he's got. And I think they're still up there. I don't know if you remember this. When you went to Disneyland, they had these posters. It was like, come to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and they're these kind of Art Deco.
Yeah,
I do.
He has the originals. That were in
nice.
Disneyland.
Okay.
And like for the Haunted Mansion.
Yes, the Haunted Mansion,
that's cool.
Tomorrowland, the originals that were at freaking Disneyland, like vintage.
That is so cool.
He framed those, and those were up there.
Very
so,
nice.
like,
I also have one question before we go.
okay.
In A New Hope, when
Star Wars, okay.
Star Wars: A New Hope, when Princess Leia comes in and says, "Grand Moff Tarkin, I should have known you were here from your stench, your foul stench."
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think he actually stank? He looked to me like he was pretty fucking well groomed. I don't think there was a stench. I think she was trying to like bust his balls.
Isn't that obvious?
That would be a great move to
But
bust
seriously,
his
no. I mean, she
was,
probably stinks much worse than him.
Oh, right, yeah. She was on that ship.
And she got shot. She probably shat herself. Think about that.
Fuck you,
Right.
princess. You smell like cat food. Watch
Yes.
what I'm going to do to your planet.
Exactly.
How do I smell
Perfect.
now?
She released her bowels.
Right.
Hit by that fucking stun gun.
Wouldn't you think that if you're stunned, everything like kind of loosens up?
I don't know. Why don't you bring your stun gun in next week? We'll
All right.
we'll stun you, and then we'll see if you.
No, I have a better
we'll see if you
idea.
shit your pants.
Why don't we
We'll see if you
leave the
shit your
door
pants.
open next time we podcast?
Okay.
And anyone who sticks their neck through gets a shock.
Well, that doesn't count because Rob Broussard smells like shit. How are you gonna tell the
Rob, you'll notice, Rob, I didn't say that. That was not me.
We'll do it to you. Wear some old underwear. We'll see if you wear some diapers. We'll see if you shit your pants.
So there's something to look forward to.
All right.
Yeah. All right. And on that note, we'll go through. I guess.
I'm not shitting myself for you folks.
I guess
Sorry.
we'll see you next week. So.
Yeah.